This is your WEOWNU News. With us today, we have Marita, Lisa, Devin, and our guest speaker for tonight is Mike.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In your local news, a woman dies today in a house fire when she refuses to leave her house. The older woman, Mrs. Stacy Blake, was asked to evacuate her house, where many books have been found and reported earlier today. The house started burning around 12 o'clock and continued to burn for quite a while. Firefighters say the woman had books, she broke the law, and by not leaving, she paid the consequences. Local standbyers say it was a horrid scene, and they hope it will never happen again. Other news, more and more people nowadays are getting their stomach pumped, as the sleeping pill is getting overused. Once again, the EMT came to a woman's rescue last night after an overdose of sleeping pills was reported by her husband. Last week, a 17-year-old girl was ran over by a car. She was walking down the street when a car came and ran her over. Police say they do not know who hit her, but it was kind of her fault for walking around at the time. And that's what happens to people when they do so.
Good evening. In our national news today, our new president, President Winston Noble, is doing a great job in office. More and more people are getting drafted as more people are dying in the war going on today. Breaking news from President Noble. He has predicted war to be over in the next few days. All boarding schools across the nation will be closed for the rest of the week due to special entertainment broadcasting. In health news, new sleeping pills have come out. These new sleeping pills are more effective and will help you fall asleep 3 times faster than the other less effective ones. Overdoses have been reported, and if you take these new sleeping pills, you are more likely to have an overdose. If an overdose occurs, contact your local hospital right away to have your stomach pumped. New stomach pumps have come out. These new stomach pumps will go down your throat into your stomach and suck out all the fluid out of your stomach. These new stomach pumps have been tested and works very well.
Coming up, our entertainment for tonight. Make sure tonight you watch the cool new show, When Tom Attacks. It's a great hit series about a boy named Tom who has a rough life and gets in a lot of fights with people. The show tonight is about Tom getting a ton of pats on the back for burning his neighbor's house down. We have a guest speaker on the show.
Good afternoon, Devin.
Good afternoon, Mike. What do you think of this new show?
I think it is very good. It has violence that kids need and a great way to stay home and relax.
How do you think this show will influence people's lives?
Well, like I said, Devin, I love the violence in this, and I love destroying things, so I can't wait.
Do you think that a lot of people watch this show?
Yes, I do, because we all love TV. I mean, come on.
Very true, very true. Well, it's great having you on the show, Mike.
Well, it was great being here.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Yesterday, in the championship soccer game of the year, the Hawks beat the Dragons 5-3. The competition was very close with the score only 2 points behind.
Yes, that was a very close game. We weren't sure who was going to win. Lebanon Prince has won the gold medal again this year.
Also yesterday, a fight broke out during the football game. What do you think of that, Mike?
I think it was very interesting when Bobby hit Kevin and Kevin started bleeding. Then everybody started going after each other. Kevin's helmet came off and nobody tried to stop him.
Yeah, that was a very violent fight.
Across the nation.
You're doing really good!
It should be like bright green or something.
Action.
Good evening, this is Lisa. In national news, our new president. Good evening, this is Lisa Mullis. I should say, if an overdose occurs, call a hospital right away. All boarding schools across the nation will be... Don't show that.
There you go.
Breaking news from President Noble. He has predicted war to be over in the next few days. all boarding schools across the nation. Why is that so funny?
It's not funny, Lisa.
I know.
Not funny.
I get to that part and I start. You're not recording, are you? Yes. Breaking news. That sounded really weird. Stomach pumps. New stomach pumps have come out. Oh my gosh. These... Bug. Anyway. The new stomach pump goes down your throat and into your stomach and sucks out all the fluid out of your stomach. Breaking news from President Noah. He has predicted work to be over. Stop it! Go away! Gosh, I was doing good. Leave! Action.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is W.E. This is too hard. It's such a... Asking Mrs. Blake to turn in her books when the lady refused, saying it was not the right thing to do. Other news, a woman gets her stomach pumped today when she decided to disobey the fireman. Okay? In her books today. God dang it, it's a bug. And Mrs. Blake was asked to turn in her books today when she decided to all the time. And that what happens to people when they do. Oh my gosh, I had it so good until that...
Action.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In your local... More people nowadays are getting their stomach pumped. Dang. Happening again. In other news, more police say they do not know who hit her, but that she should have not have been walking around. And what happens to people is what happens to people. Action.
Yesterday, in the championship soccer game,
Action.
yesterday, the championship soccer game of the year,
Started going after each other. Kevin's helmet came off and nobody tried to stop them.
Lisa, we can't have laughing during a football game. What do you think of that, Mike? Sorry, I just thought
What should I say?
Stay Okay. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.